What's good, beautiful people? It's your boy Mano, aka Power Papi. Welcome back again to the channel. Today's topic, we're talking about Burna Boy once again. Burna Boy is in the news, and there's some form of backlash, and this is as a result of him being honored by his home state. Burna Boy just recently won his Grammy, and to be honored in his home states, his Governor Wike, decided to gift him a piece of land and also money to build upon it, apparently. And also, he announced on stage that he is also going to be handing over 10 million naira each to the artists that performed on stage. So, a lot of grand gestures being said here, and I don't think this Burner Boy situation is a unique one. We see this a lot in Nigerian politics. We see this when there's like any form of achievements in, say, arts or in sports. Say like Super Eagles wins like a trophy somewhere, and once you come back home to honor them, everyone start buying houses for them or pieces of land here and there, and just this huge influx of resources start showing up out of nowhere after people have demanded to be paid for their work, after pensioners are demanding to be paid for their retirement. There have been many instances of that. Burna Boy is not a unique situation. It's happened just as recent as Lakon. Lakon won the Big Brother competition and was honored with a lieu of other things, but other than that, substantively, like he was honored with 5 million naira and a house, and in despite of the same governor not paying retirees under the banner of Nigerian Union of Pensions said retired state workers are being owed gratitudes from 2014 to date, while local government retirees also owed from 2011 to date. So this is not anything unique. Burna Boy's situation is literally really the same. He's being attacked now, or the governor rather has been attacked for promising musicians millions despite owing workers for salary. 5 years worth of salary. Okay. Rivers State this was just as recent as February. Rivers teachers begged Governor Wike over 5 years unpaid salaries. Okay, and we see these things happen in different instances and different um, areas of politics in Nigeria, and we just have to call it out. I think there's a broader conversation to be had about all these gestures because I feel these are political plays. If you ask me, I think these politicians are doing this just to position themselves as being cool or being, but or just attaching themselves to these brands that people love so much, and then want to cling on and get approval ratings for the achievements of other people. So in order to attach themselves to this achievement, they throw all these gifts and gestures and stand next to them and side by side in order to tap into in order to get a bit of their praises as well. And there's an ulterior motive to it. And granted, it's a noble thing to honor people that do well, to reward good behavior in your home state. But for sure, it's a noble thing to do that. But it becomes a problem when you're still having issues, infrastructure issues, and that you've claimed not to have resources before, and you've withheld resources before, and then you all of a sudden have your pocket to be open when it comes to something that will benefit you. So we see this in many instances of tax. This is public fund, and now there's a question to be asked. Oh, maybe this is money out of this governor's own wallet and not public funds. Still a problem with it. I think there's still a problem regardless. I think the blatant fact that yes, it's your money, you can spend your money for sure, but the optics of you as a governor going out of your way and spending millions on artists or people that don't necessarily need them, or there's no contractual obligation for you to pay them this huge amount, and you neglect the ones that you're obligated to take care of, the infrastructure that the government is meant to take care of, the fact that work like teachers education is failing because of these, and you're turning a blind eye to necessities in society, but you want to reward artists for, yes, let's reward our artists in different ways, but let's not do it in at the expense of important things. I think any Burner fan that looks at this and wants to approve of this, like, and we've held this principle for different people, but once it becomes our faves, like, we might start to see our principles get thrown out the window. I say no, we should hold the same standard, the same principles that we've been pushing out for, especially for an act like Burna Boy that has always been anti-establishment. It's kind of disgraceful that he is exemplifying that level of incompetence that he preaches against. This stance that he portrays in his music does makes it look theatrical and not substantive, and not like he meant all these things. And not to take away that from all these things that he's saying, but it rubs you off the wrong way as a listener of his music, to say, did you really mean that shit, my guy? Did you really own up to, did you really understand these principles that you were spewing? As rebellious as he is, as contradictory to the norms, as a contrarian, I think he's some, in a way, some form of a contrarian in the industry. This was a missed opportunity for him to start a new trend and send a huge message to governments that do grand gestures like this. But he missed it. He missed the plot here. And is it okay to say that he failed a lot of his fan base that would believe that he has principles and morals that he aligns with, and still hold up to them, even in the opportunity of him being on the receiving end of these things? Yes, like, it's fair to owe him to that standard that he has portrayed for so long. And that's why I wanted to pose the question to you guys. What do you guys think about the situation? What do you guys think of a broader picture of Nigerian politics and them gifting, say, sports or any form of arts and achievements, such huge things, despite turning a blind eye to other infrastructure needs and necessities that the states might need? Let me know what you guys think about that. Obviously, I framed that to make it look like I'm already leaning to one side, but I still want to hear the rebuttals to this point. What do you guys think about it? Is there any different opinion? Do you think it's just an honor that he should just accept regardless, and it's just his home state being honoring him, and we should just be okay with that? Because I'm sure Burna Boy would, on a personal level, there's an importance to being celebrated at home that is significant compared to being celebrated on the world stage. So I'm sure he means something to him on a personal level. Now, the where we might differ is to the level of at which they honor these artists. And yeah, let me know what you guys think, man. Leave it in the comment section. Definitely check out the rest of the content here. I've been your boy, man. Thanks so much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Peace.